A night shift nightmare.
My name is Kada.
Kada Scott clocked in at her assisted living job in Philly, but she left early.
It's been hard and difficult just to sleep or eat or anything.
This man arrested for kidnapping her before police found her body behind an old school 2 weeks later.
Call the cops.
That same man has a history of violence towards women. They just let him out of jail this year.
Yeah, go away, bye.
The bail system is broke.
How he got out so easily, and a family's fight to make sure this doesn't happen to you.
Our hearts are shattered.
I'm Justin Carter, and this is TSR Investigates. But before we get into it, roommates, for more TSR Investigates, make sure you go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the Shade Room's YouTube channel for new weekly episodes of this show and more.
Say her name!
Kada Scott!
Say her name!
Kada Scott!
Our hearts are shattered, yet we are deeply grateful for the outpouring of love, support, and prayers from people across the nation and around the world.
It has been a frantic few weeks in Philadelphia, especially for the family of Kada Scott. That was their message to the public just days after they learned that her remains were found buried in a shallow grave behind an abandoned school. This happened in the Germantown section of Philadelphia. The 23-year-old, she was a light in her family, a Penn State student. Beauty and fashion were her passion. She showed up for a 10 p.m. shift, though, at an assisted living facility on October 4th, but she didn't finish her shift. She left at some point, but never in fact went home. Nobody could find her. However, police, they were able to pin the person who was apparently last with her, a man who many now believe should never have been walking free in the first place.
Kara, call the cops. It's all these kids in here. Call the cops, you them
Take a good look at 21-year-old Keon King in action. This is apparently video posted on TikTok by an ex-girlfriend of how he behaves.
He coming around the window. Go that way, Cameron.
He'd been harassing her, showed up to her home. She was saying anything she could to get him away.
Yeah, go away, bye. Go away, bye.
She posted a short story time of how they met. We're choosing to blur her face as she is a suspected victim of a crime. She said, though, that he's a drug dealer in Philly. She met him through family members years ago.
He is a drug dealer. We continued to, see each other.
But it didn't end well. King was arrested in January and April of this year with kidnapping and strangulation, in part in connection to the woman in this video. In January, his case was withdrawn because the victim failed to appear in court. And in April, another set of similar charges, but he bonded out, paid $20,000.
The bail system is broke. We all have to try to do better. The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania should stop making money off of bail.
Philadelphia District Attorney Larry Krasner fielding tough questions about the oversight and said that his office could have asked for a bail modification, but they decided against it.
We could have done better with respect to one or more of the decisions that were made in a case that was otherwise handled well.
Those words weren't enough to bring Kada Scott home. Her family believes the system failed her. I want you to take a look at this car and remember it. It was October 3rd. Authorities said a 2008 black Hyundai Accent like this had been stolen not far from Scott's job at that assisted living facility. The next day, Scott's family said she went to work in her own personal vehicle as usual for an overnight shift, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. But for some reason, she left abruptly. Her vehicle was still in the parking lot, but her phone was dead. As the days went by, no sign of Kada Scott.
Investigators received a tip that there was a vehicle burning and that vehicle had some connection to this case. When investigators went to the location where the vehicle was burned, that vehicle was no longer there. It had already been towed, compacted, and was in a junkyard.
Assistant District Attorney Ashley Teslowski says it was that vehicle that King used to move Scott around.
Obviously, they knew each other to some extent. We believe in terms of maybe there was some cell phone communication.
But the pressure was mounting by this point. The community uneasy about her disappearance.
That's why everybody was here.
The police, they were zeroing in at a nearby park, Albury Arboretum. They didn't find anything. There's also, though, a recreational center and an abandoned middle school right next to where they were searching. Still, nothing.
It's heartbreaking. I have kids myself, and I wouldn't want this for nobody.
Now, 11 days into the search for Kada Scott, a break in the case. Police announcing the arrest of Keon King in connection to her disappearance. They say they found another car, a gold Toyota Camry, believed to be linked to the case, in the parking lot of a condo building not far away. But again, still no sign of Kada. But investigators, they were getting warmer. Back at that middle school, they began to find stuff: a phone case, iPad case, glasses, and a debit card with her name on it. Investigators then began reviewing surveillance video at the rec center next door.
Video evidence was recovered from that rec center, and we are now able to say that this Hyundai Accent was on location at all of the times we're looking at all of the pertinent points in the investigation. The other car, the Toyota, is there as well, and we believe the people in these vehicles are working together.
Last Saturday, October 18th, horrific news. 2 weeks after Kada's disappearance, a very specific tip comes in.
The new tip was this weekend was go back. It was go back, she's there, look again, and they did give more specific details in terms of where to look, and ultimately that is what led us to her. Obviously, we are investigating the tip, and we'll continue to do that.
DNA evidence later confirmed it was Kada Scott.
We do have reason to believe that other people may have been involved after the fact, but in terms of who those people are and the level of their involvement, I'm not going to comment at this time. It's very much still being investigated.
The DA's office says they also tracked Keon King's phone to every single scene of these crimes. Now, Monday, they did file new charges against King, including arson, causing catastrophe, conspiracy, and tampering with evidence. They have not, though, filed murder charges, but did allude that that may be coming. They also did not say how many people they're looking at as potential suspects, but they did say the kidnapping and strangulation case against King from January has since been refiled with the cooperation from the victim in the case. He is set to appear in court November 3rd. For TSR Investigates, I'm Justin Carter. Hello, roommates, and thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Do you want more TSR Investigates? Be sure to subscribe and check us out at theshaderoom.com.